What would you do if you saw someone wasn't breathing and was unconscious? Would you stop to help and give them CPR?
Doctors say people are often afraid to perform CPR on strangers or even family members, but not this woman.
Yeah, new at 6. RTV6's Stephanie Wade shares the story of how a nurse saved a man's life along the Monon Trail this weekend.
1, 2, 3.
Typically, when something goes wrong at the hospital,
I'm in a room full of doctors, and they're the ones kind of calling the shots and taking charge.
But not this time. A nurse at Riley Hospital, Kelsey Davis, found herself alone and having to act fast. She and her mother were getting lunch in Carmel near the Monon Trail when they heard a man crash on a motorized scooter.
Initially, I thought it was a teenager that fell. And when I saw it was a gentleman, an older gentleman, like in his 40s maybe, I thought, well, maybe he had a heart attack or had a rhythm issue, and that's what caused him to fall off and crash. Or maybe the crash made his heart go out of rhythm.
The man was unconscious. They couldn't feel a heartbeat, so they called 911. And Kelsey used her training.
His condition wasn't improving. He was unresponsive. I knew the ambulance was coming, so I thought, I'm just going to start compressions.
Those compressions, giving him CPR for about 2 minutes, saved his life.
What's the difference between giving someone CPR and not?
I mean, it's a matter of will they walk out of the hospital alive or not.
The Indianapolis EMS director says people are often afraid to give someone CPR. They don't want to hurt them or do it wrong, but
it's better to err on the side of caution, especially if you truly don't feel a pulse, they're unresponsive, and you don't think they're breathing normally. We need to get early CPR on them.
Studies show only 5 to 10% of people will survive cardiac arrest. And that percentage drops down to 0 without CPR.
You don't have to be medical to know CPR. As I told my mom, there's no excuse not to know it. Just do it.
Doctors say, bottom line, if you see someone unconscious, they're not breathing, have the confidence to know you can save a life. Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
Thank you, Stephanie. And to give someone CPR, lay them flat on their back, use both of your hands and push down 1 inch or 2 for compressions, and count 100 beats per minute.